Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, Fable of the Mirror Breaker Midrange is all the rage. You can see it in a ton of best of 3 results in the forms of Grixis, Mardu, straight Rakdos, Gruul, Teamer, etc. It's everywhere. So why not find a card that works really well with Fable of the Mirror Breaker by filling your graveyard and by getting back enchantments itself? That is also a beloved favorite on the channel. That is Reconstruct History. This is a Reconstruct History mid-range value deck. It's been a while, so if you haven't seen this card lately, 2 and a red-white for sorcery, return up to 1 target artifact card, 1 enchantment card, 1 instant card, 1 sorcery card, and 1 planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Reconstruct History. So we have a lot of basically incentive to play everything other than creatures because this gets back all kinds of good stuff. And at its ceiling, a very, very high ceiling, this gets back 5 cards with selection, assuming that you have a graveyard and things in that graveyard to pull from. Fable of the Mirror Breaker has a Chapter 2 that puts things in the graveyard. It's also an enchantment itself, so the opponent destroying it means that we can get it back for later. We have 2 copies of Virus Beetle. This might look like a weird card choice, especially with cards like Acquisitions Expert in the format, but for 1 and a black, this artifact creature insect makes each opponent discard a card. But it's an artifact creature, so you can get it back with Reconstruct History. And if you combine it with the Reflection of Kiki Jiki and you start copying it every turn, which you can do at instant speed, you can knock out the opponent's cards even in their own draw step, which is really cool. The hard part about building a deck like this is it almost feels like you're building a commander deck. You try to find all the right instants, all the right sorceries, all the right artifacts, all the right enchantments. There are some other great enchantments we can play, including sweepers. 3 copies of the Meathook Massacre function as the sweeper for this deck because we have a bunch of other sorceries we'd rather play. We got cool moto stuff like Lorehold Command and Silver Quill Command, which are very fun to get back and play pretty well with the rest of our cards, both sacrificing things to go to the graveyard with Lorehold Command and bringing things back from the graveyard with Silver Quill Command, Virus Beetle, and 1 Valky, God of Lies, doing that job. I had to run 1 Valky. I just had to. You can't get it back with Reconstruct History, but God, Tybalt's a cool card. And we're running Mardu, so actually the idea of getting to cast Tibalt is very exciting. For Planeswalkers are good right now. 4 Wandering Emperors, she's the best. 1 Sorin, 1 Lolth, 1 Onyx to kind of give us a spread of other options. We're a Secret Super Friends deck. We actually have 5 different unique Planeswalkers that could be on the battlefield at the same time. Removal. Finding the right removal is also really challenging. You'll notice I have a lot of the cards that could also be lands, Pelaka Predation, Shatterskull Smashing, to fill out our sorcery requirements, Emiria's Call. You know, those are all things we could get back with history if we discard them, but the right removal is hard. I've got 2 Vanishing Verse, 3 Ray of Enfeeblement, and 3 Portable Hole, and 1 March. Still main decking Ray. Like, this hasn't gone away from me yet. The white decks are really good, and the power of Ray is you can just return it with Reconstruct and cast it the same turn as long as you have 5 mana to keep white's best creature from killing you. The Adelines must die, guys. They've got to go. So pretty good stuff on Ray. I'm not giving up on that. Portable Hole. This is a tough one because getting it back isn't always assured if it's sitting on the battlefield. Maybe we can sacrifice it to a Lorehold Command or discard it to a Fable. Same with Bankbuster, you know, another artifact that we like getting back. Hopefully the opponent destroys it for us. Anyway, this is an interesting mix of all kinds of mid-rangey nonsense plucked together by, stitched together, held together by Reconstruct History as the central piece. So I hope you enjoy some mid-range Mardu shenanigans. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. All right. Hand has no removal spells. So obviously we're against mono white. They've got a Goldfish and a Tezzeret. They don't look like mono white. Okay. Blue mana. Sanctum lets us play the Beetle on 2. Silver Quill Campus. Alright, let's pick at him a little. We get a Kaido. That's pretty good with a Beetle. We'll take that. Which means they have another. A little frustrating. Let's see if they ninja up.
I can do anything.
Plus or ninja? Plus or ninja? Ninja.
I got someone on the inside who can help.
Ninja vanish. Hehe. Got him. Got him, coach. Midrange slog. Could be in our favor if they don't exile absolutely everything, but the amount of exile in these Esper decks is pretty absurd. Look at these lands. Okay, they just have their Wandering Emperor ready to go, I'm sure. Wonder what I'm up to. Never stops them. Let's see what they do.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. Guards, to me.
Let's party. My beetle better than Yo Samurai.
This fight.
I think that's the way to do it. Of course, if they Vanishing versus our Wandering Emperor, we're in big trouble. That we like to see. That is something we can interact with. Interesting they do that first. Maybe a little oopsie there on their sequencing. We have Reconstruct History and no cards in graveyard, just the way we designed our deck. Alright, first things first. Ray on the 2/2. Attack Wandering Emperor. They draw. Exile that. Fortunately, they still get the card because they paid the cost to be the boss.
I guess that's that.
All right.
Keep watch for intruders.
2 instants in our graveyard. Again, Reconstruct History just shining here.
Now, what do we have here?
I'm bringing it up a lot because I think it really shows how things change in the meta. I get comments every day like, hey, you really liked a Reconstruct History deck about 6 months ago. Why don't you play it again? Because things change in the meta. I mean, can't you, like, the amount of exile is something that you don't always think about as a high impact, but it really does. Does the card say graveyard? It's probably not as good as it used to be. How you have to look at these things. That said, we're still hanging in there. We'd just be a lot better off if these cards had relevant text. You know what I mean? All right, we're at a point where we have to get something out of these cards. We're out of time here. We need them to double block this beetle. Lovely. All right, and now we need them to not negate our play. All right, that's okay. That's okay. We can get it back again. Maybe it's okay if something had to get negated. Maybe it's okay that it's that.
I've got all kinds of connections.
All right, Kaido's in danger, but the opponent probably has another Wandering Emperor, because why wouldn't they? Nice. Gotta play around Jawari, you know? Infernal Grasp. Take 2.
Keep watch for intruders.
We could hit their last card, then they attack our Wandering Emperor. But I think we'll hit a card with this Beetle later. Let's just try to protect our Wandering Emperor. Upkeep before they get a chance to draw Negate again. They don't usually play too many counterspells in Esper Planeswalkers, but the ones they have are high impact. When they hit hard. Okay. They Soul Shattered in front of a Reconstruct History. Maybe they'd never read that card.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
I think we're getting them. I think we're grinding them out. Kaido doesn't have much time left.
I feel bad for your mentor if that's your attack.
Planeswalker? Meat Hook. Nice. You love to see it. Should have left up a white. Small note there. Auto, the auto tapper doesn't always understand what you're getting with Reconstruct History.
I am vengeance, blood and righteous.
In the face of the March, they made the 2/3. It's probably not great for them. I think you just have to draw cards there. I mean, you're gonna run out of cards. Your Planeswalkers are getting attacked. You're not getting value for them.
But remember your training.
Yep. We ground them out. Reconstruct History pulled it off, even though they were not impressive looking histories. I suppose we're not out of the woods yet. We hold this in case we draw a Fable. Attack for 2 and 2. Playing into a Meat Hook a little bit.
Guards, to me.
But going wide is one way to keep the Planeswalkers under pressure. They scry to the top. I think Meat Hook is one of the only things I would keep. Okay. Let's keep them from gaining that life. When it rains, it pours.
We must protect the people.
I mean, they've got something in their hand. I think getting March makes more sense than getting Verse. Verse is cheap and cost effective, but March can hit all kinds of things. Maybe against Planeswalkers, Verse is better. This is Beetle, baby. This Beetle. Yeah, you play out those lands. They need their haul to come online.
May your blade strike true.
Don't mind me. Just over here, casually, not casually, casting my stuff. Well, to the top. They've only chosen top so far. Why would this be any different? Let's see what they get. Kaya, sure. What are you in exile?
If the job is wrong, I change the terms.
A creature. Okay. I mean, buying time.
It's the least.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Wrong target there for the Wandering Emperor, but don't give me a hard time. I'm being lulled to sleep here. I've been playing Magic for 6 hours today, and I'm starting to fall off. Come on, buddy. really good. They're exiling all the everything.
We must protect the people.
Again.
There are many secrets I don't know, but not for long. It's like your defenses aren't even there.
All right, party continues. There's a Fable. Feel like I've waited forever for this card to show up.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Another one? Do we save the samurai? Do we save the samurai? They're going up to 7. We could drop them to 3. Nope. Focus on the end game. Who has the most cards? That's who wins. Also got to keep killing planeswalkers. Maybe I'm supposed to flash this in, make another 2/2, and kill the Kaido. Don't know what you're thinking about. You gotta plus your Kaido. I mean, are you that afraid of milling something good that you wouldn't even add a loyalty to the card? I think that's insane. I mean, that's just insane. You can't do that, ever.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
I'm not overconfident. You're just an. Let
There
your
we go.
friend do the talking.
Have you had enough pain?
Enraptured by my beauty? Aren't I jealous? We've got the edge in this fight.
Oh, no big deal. I'll try again later.
Did we grind it out? Not yet. Not yet. Sunset, no regret. Transform. What do you think that is? Wandering Emperor? Has to be, right? They're lucky enough to get this far, it has to be. Draw me a card, see what we get.
It's bold to bargain with me.
One more ride for the Reconstruct History crowd. Get him. Good game? They don't want to show me? Maybe it's farewell. That would be very appropriate. All right. We ground it out. History? Maybe there's still hope for you. Hand looks good. It's a keeper. Ah, the wings! So many wings. I guess I have to play a tapped land into... I've got a shock for something, so I guess I'll shock for Amiria's Call because it's the furthest away. The heck is this? Oh, today's the day I posted my video on the Simic deck, so maybe this is it? Good thing they went first. Would hate to run into a Valky God of Lies from a situation like that. Oh man, I guess it has to be the Sky Turtle, right? Or they just bounce the Valky? Well, I guess if they do that, I guess they wait till the right time, then they bounce the Valky. Maybe they want to use it for something else, though. Their hand is really good. And this is actually a tough call. Turtle's the interaction, but they're going to want to use it on Fables, so I think I take Coma. If I eventually turn this into a Coma, that can be a way that we win. But it's very unlikely with all the Fading Hopes, all the bounce in this deck. And we're the matchup they want, for sure. So we'll see if my opponent paid enough attention in the video today. Did they take notes? I would have played the field trip. But, whatever. Alright, 3 bounce spells in the yard, 1 Shigeki in hand. Yeah, we are definitely exactly what they want to feast upon. The perfect, easy mid-range opponent for them. We're not going to kill them very fast. Their endless value engine won't be interfered with very much. What have I got in here? Do I have a farewell? 1 farewell? I do have some discard, but predation won't hit the Shigeki. I need to hit a Sky Turtle after they get that back and catch them tapped out somehow. Very unlikely. Yeah. This deck is not meant to beat that one. We should be farmed if our opponent is good at Magic. We will see. Oh, by the way, I have a Wishboard in this deck because Tybalt might actually hit an opponent's learn card. We could see it in this matchup. Alright, I don't think Hook's gonna be very good. Is it the smashing? I do need to keep hitting land. Maybe I just hold everything else. Alright. Verse. I guess I didn't have to do that with the treasure, but I do want to save the treasure. Okay, I did because they have this. Because they have the turtle. No, they didn't play around that.
Now you've done it. Haven't got the edge in this fight.
Interesting. But they're definitely getting enough mana for Shigeki to start being a serious problem. I will say, though, the deck is hard to play. We're gonna put Rogern here to the test. Attack and make Samurai. We need to go a bit wide against the bounce spells.
May your blade strike true.
No Cyclone Summoner, please. We need some time before that stuff happens to us. Okay. Looks like a Shigeki turn. Hook. Doesn't really do anything.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Hopefully they just try to block here. That would be... I mean, I doubt they will. They shouldn't. It's like way too sus. Okay. Get him to 10. Keep lowering this life total where we can. They're under a lot of pressure to at least have bounce available for Valky. If they don't, Coma go rar. Okay, 2 cards. Turtle, Breach. No Fading Hope. How do we beat the Coma? Okay. They did draw it. And they have the Fading Hope? Wow, their last 2 draw steps were perfect. What a lucky gamer. Alright, we can't let Coma come down. I guess we can because we have the hook. If we can catch them without a bounce for it. What are they on? 8 mana? So the question is, like, do you take the Cyclone Summoner or the Coma, right? If they play Coma and then we hook, then we give them back the Cyclone Summoner anyway. Oh, we Tybalt Cosmic Imposter the Coma. That's what we do. That's what we do. Do they see that coming? I guess we'll find out. Also, leaving 5 mana up poses a Vanishing Verse for the Hall, which we don't have, but we do have Wandering Emperor. You can chump it. Okay, what's left for them to do this turn? Not much. So they're at 10, and they'll have a Pest. All right. I think pressure is more important. What I love about that, like, I'm not happy that they blew up my Bankbuster, but you might be wondering why I played the Bankbuster in front of it. It did take most of their turn. Like, it doesn't appear like they get to do very much else other than maybe get back Shigeki and try to continue their loop, which they, I'm sure, are enjoying. All right, +3/+3 flying and draw. Do I do that in front of a Colossal Sky Turtle? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I think we just do this. And then we hold this for things like Cyclone Summoner, because they don't know about it. They're not going to use the turtle to hit this. Let's go ahead and plus onto it. Get 2 damage through.
Moves to teach you.
I stand corrected. Okay, I mean, is this a Cyclone Summoner? Okay, they have another Shigeki or another Turtle. Their draws have been friendly. It's rough. But we'll find a way. What are they supposed to do if we just slam the Cosmic Imposter and start plussing it? Maybe they can't do anything about that. They can't do much.
So you've seen through my disguise.
Seagate Restoration. That's kind of a key card for them. I'm pretty pumped.
Guards, to me.
All right, just don't let them bounce and attack the Tybalt, and we'll be fine. If they do, I should have seen it coming. Because they did pass doing nothing. Tybalt was kind of my trump card. I might lose it here. It might also just cost them so much tempo that it doesn't work out. Okay, they've got the Fading Hope. Easy. I do have Seagate Restoration. I'm probably casting it if they spend their turn on Hall. Yeah, which they really have to do. Alright, I need a way to get that back. Silver Quill Command gets it back. Oh, yeah. All part of my plan, guys. All part of the plan. But we'll wait for them to play in a creature, make them sacrifice it. My turn for Seagate Restoration. Ooh, baby.
Let your blade do the talking.
We do have to watch out for them figuring out a way to just end this game with the Hall. We're at 15. We can take one hit from it before things get really dangerous. Professor Onyx is great too. We can gain back some life. Okay, are they going after the Wandering Emperor, I wonder? Or are they going after me? Wow. They really feel like they have to kill the Planeswalkers. Nope! They figured it out. They have to kill me. I am your opponent. You have to beat me. Why can't I kill creature lands, though? What the hell happened to my deck? Put it to him. Let's go. A very risky plus for Onyx here. But you have to remember we have the instants and sorceries.
Come on, there's gotta be something useful. Ugh.
I'm baiting them into thinking they can go for this.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Obviously, I have the Bankbuster activation, but if they play like that's my saving grace and they try to beat me with one bounce spell, the March gains life because of Professor Onyx. And they don't know about the March for sure. Would CGB... That's what this player is asking themselves right now. Would CGB leave himself dead on board? Uh-huh. Well. Goes for it. Okay. Is this the last stand for the Hall of the Storm Giants? Did I get you? Did I catch you hoping? Okay, turtle bounce. They should have let me pay the ward. You countered my spell. Alright. 9 life. Can I kill you? I see 5. 6, 7. 8, 9. Easy. Do they have a Fading Hope, though? Doesn't feel like a Fading Hope.
Strike fast and strike hard.
You naked. Destroying my own creation. Does it get old? Nah. Alright, we're heading out to give him a history lesson. Dunkelgeist. Let's go. Alright. The objective here is not to play against blue control. If we play against various forms of aggro decks and we can answer their stuff and grind them out with value, I'll be happy. Well, I was destined to be unhappy. Grixis. Goodbye, Bankbuster. Their draw is amazing. That is... If we had been on the play, whole different ball game, huh? Okay. I guess we have to kill this little Gabo, or this card beats us all by itself. Or at least ramps. But yeah, the amount of value they can probably get from Fable means we don't have much chance. Not without much better draws. The reason I have Rays, I can discard them to my Fable. But wait, I didn't draw my Fable. They did. It's not fair. Alright, 2 removal spells into 2 fresh new cards. And an expressive iteration. Arguably, they're playing a better version of our deck. We're running Reconstruct History instead of cards like Expressive Iteration. Expressive Iteration, I think, is proven to be the more mainstream card. History has the higher ceiling, so we need a lot to go right. I guess they could have a Jwari here. Let's not get too sloppy. We absolutely missed. Completely... absolutely missed with Palaka Predation on a 5-card hand from a Grixis control opponent. It is not a good day right now. They have a Galvanic Iteration, so what do you think their end game really is? Are they taking all the turns? And obviously they have removal spell for eons. Are they going to copy check for traps? That's a pretty sick line. Feels good. Nice little 1 for 2. After that card got so much value already. Okay. Can I resolve this? Maybe it's our turn? Never give up, never surrender. Let's hold the lands. We might turn them into new cards if this card sticks. They didn't kill it yet. Something bad about to happen. Wow. And to that, we scoop. Now that's a Grixis deck I could get behind. We go first. Maybe this time I'll get to play my Bankbuster. Are we going to play against white now that we have no removal spells in our opening hand? Yes, yes we are. Great. How do we fight this? I guess we can Palaka their good 3-drop. We could Beetle them now. I guess. Not getting the Bankbuster down seems really bad, though. Who knows? Maybe they'll portable hole it. I don't like our hand against them whatsoever. Okay, they didn't do anything. Man, if I predation them here, and I don't play the Fable, it's going to be way too slow. So I think I have to play the Fable. Which is too bad. My plan was predation them until I drew the new plan. Let's see what they take. Good. Bankbuster was kind of too slow for us anyway. Another Fable. Alright. We get to discard here. I might predation them. And I might hang on to the other Fable. I think I'm going to give up at least one Reconstruct History because they're so slow. And it's possible I should just give up two. And draw them later. Like I said, draw them now. Has treasure. I doubt they'll trade. Legion Angel is about to come down. Let's grab that. I don't know how we'll deal with AO, but we can take them off curve next turn. Not having a plan for AO is pretty ugh, but we'll have to find a way. We've got Vanishing Verse in our deck. I guess this Fable could help us draw it. I don't think I'll have enough mana to get back the Predation. Ray kills AO, but they get the death trigger. Think we do this. I think I'm going to have to Ray the AO anyway and then work our way through everything. Right now we have only sorceries down here, so let's get this Fable moving as well. Man, all the exile in the meta does make Reconstruct History a pretty challenging card to get to work. I just want to believe, you know? Okay, Fables for days. But I think I decline this time. We have the ability to copy this beetle. It's pretty good. I can also attack with these. The opponent might not block. They might be worried about it. I can make all these treasures. But yeah, we have to Ray this sometime. I think the opponent's going to go for a permanent, so I think we want to wait, which means we just hold. It's going to get ridiculous, though, if they don't deal with these sometimes, so maybe I'm supposed to take damage for a little while from AO and give myself a chance to, like, use these reflections. Ooh. Ooh, where are you going? Okay. Well, that's something. I guess I should have made them discard that, huh? Oh no. I think I've made a very big mistake. I think I made another very big mistake. I let this train. 3-turn clock now. Ooh, okay. Also really good. They are just laying it on thick here, aren't they? End step. Make thingy. Not great. Not great at all. Bug, Ray, what? Nothing. Yeah, we're just casting Bug and Ray here. Alright, so we attack with Virus Beetle, they'll probably block it. Give it to him. I mean, we'll have this to block, a token of it as well. But we can also do this, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We can also do this off 3 treasures, so let's hold 1 back. I'm really banking that they'll make that block. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Bring him back now, y'all. Okay. Beetle has to come back now. Rude, I know. We do what we gotta do. I could have made them discard the Sky Mall if I had just been smarter. And now we might lose to it. And that's the way it is. Whoa, everyone? That's risky, right? Okay, we can kill the adversary. We're definitely chumping with this. I think we just want to trade with the adversary, though. We go chump, chump, ray this. Or do we take the damage and we ray something else? Right now, though, they can kill the Fable or the Reflection at instant speed. So we need to block this on this, and then figure it out from there. Okay. Do I try to kill this? Or this? Or do I just prevent 4 damage? I think that's the target. I could be wrong about that. I think that's the target. We want the other initiate gone really bad. The Skyclave Apparition's dropping down to a 2-2. Won't interact very well against anything. I go to 3. White player only knows how to smork. Ray can keep us alive for 1 more turn. Oh, they shot it. They did use their counters on the Fable. We can get the Fable back, though. Interesting. Very interesting. Black and what else? Giving ourselves more draws. And now we can kill the initiate because they use the counters. Hang it on. Let's hope they draw a bad card this turn, because we couldn't beat a lock 'em. Oh no! Okay, they can't move the Sky Mall now. They'll probably take Reconstruct History, which means we have to top deck a land. If we don't top deck a land, we can't get back the Ray. How many times have we hit them with this one Ray? Why did their draws have to be so good? Okay, end step. We copy another Reflection, so we have it. We don't draw the land. Are we dead? I think we're dead. Dude, why did it have to be a tap land? I mean, there's probably some things I could have done better, but I felt like we got so unlucky in this game. And their draws. Oh my god, their draws. Alright. Oh, okay, I should have had it though. It's really on me. Not making them discard the Sky Mall is the reason I lost. And we are back for the post-game wrap. And don't worry about the stats on this deck. It's kind of a fun pile as I'm grasping at straws. In the Exile meta, like, you can't really lean on cards like Reconstruct History quite the way that you want to. But in the Grindfests, sometimes it goes over the top. And the card had its moments today, but I wouldn't build a deck around it right now if I were you. Thankfully, it's only an uncommon. If you crafted it, you probably don't have to feel too bad about it. I'm going to use the outro to thank a fan who made this really, really cool piece for me. I don't know if being mirrored means you can't see it. Let's jump up here. But obviously, logo, the name, the one in Best of One. It's a piece of like wooden wall art from a company called The Hungry Elf. You can Google them. The opponent, you can tell I've been recording too long today, but the creator wrote hashtag number 69 on the back. Adorable logo as well. Nice. So please check out Hungry Elf. They also sent a very nice message, and it's a good reminder that I don't know what it means every day to get up and record some just nonsense video of me trying to cast Reconstruct History. Some days it doesn't mean much to me, and I'm just trying to get through my day, and just coming up with a deck to play was hard enough, and we'll play some games and we'll win some, we'll lose some. Content will be created. I don't think very hard about it when all is said and done. There are days like that. And there's days when I really put my heart and soul into it because I know I can figure out the best mix of blue and white cards to dominate the meta. You know, things fluctuate. But I really don't know where you're at. If you are at home, if you're in a good place, a bad place, a tricky place, a difficult place. And every now and then I get a reminder that some people go through really tough stuff and they latch on to anything for consistency or normality, and some of them latch on to me. That's a lot to handle, but I pride myself on being able to take it. So you can latch on to me. It's all right. I got this. I can make some videos every day if that helps you. Cool. I'll keep it up. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. And no matter what you're going through right now, please remember, you're cool.